A day after the U.S. strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities, U.S. President Donald Trump hailed the operation as a major success and is now hinting at regime change in the Islamic State.
In social media posts, President Donald Trump questioned the possibility of regime change, saying it's not politically correct to use the term, but the current Iran regime is unable to make Iran great again. So why wouldn't there be regime change? In a separate post, Trump claimed that the U.S. strikes had caused monumental damage to Iran's nuclear sites. Trump posted, "Obliteration is an accurate term. The biggest damage took place far below ground level," adding the word bullseye. At the Pentagon, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth claimed the U.S. strikes obliterated Iran's nuclear ambitions and that the strikes should bring them back to the negotiating table. He said the attack was intentionally limited to nuclear targets and not aimed at regime change.
Thanks to President Trump's bold and visionary leadership and his commitment to peace through strength, Iran's nuclear ambitions have been obliterated. Many presidents have dreamed of delivering the final blow to Iran's nuclear program, and none could until President Trump.
The U.S. employed 14 bunker buster bombs, more than 24 Tomahawk missiles, and over 125 military aircraft in the operation they named Midnight Hammer. Washington warned Tehran against responding to the strikes and instead returning to the negotiation table. The head of the Joint Chiefs, Dan Kane, said the initial assessment is that all three sites, Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan, sustained extremely severe damage and destruction.
This was the largest B-2 operational strike in U.S. history and the second longest B-2 mission ever flown, exceeded only by those in the days following 9/11. Our forces remain on high alert and are fully postured to respond to any Iranian retaliation or proxy attacks, which would be an incredibly poor choice. We will defend ourselves.
And U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance told NBC News that the strikes destroyed the Iranian nuclear program and emphasized that the U.S. is not at war with Iran, but only with its nuclear program.